Welcome to the coffee shop, everybody. This is your host and barista, and I got a little something for you. This is going to be in the indicators that's in development kind of thing. You know, there's a section of the website where you can just kind of track the indicators that I'm working on. And sometimes I release them for like beta testing and stuff like that. This indicator is going to be one of those things. I'm going to give you guys 1 month to test out this indicator in different markets. Just use it freely on your chart, stuff like that. And don't worry, that doesn't mean this is going to be a paid indicator in the future. This is strictly just to test out some calculation that I'm doing. And it's going to help me, I don't know, further develop this thing the right way, right? I don't know that this will be a standalone indicator in the future, but either way, I do know that I'll be using it as a filter inside of other calculations that I do for the RSI and for the oscillators and stuff like that. So let's jump right into what this is about, right? This is the true strength, or the RSI strength, right? Everybody knows about the RSI indicator. Let me just kind of clean something up that's here on the chart. Right now, my RSI is just this yellow line that's right here on the chart, right there. Okay, so you see what the RSI is doing, that it's either breaking out of the range, breaking into the range, or whatever the case may be. Okay, wonderful. You can see this range that I like using, but you can see that there, you know, how do you know at this point that the RSI is not going to break out of this range and that this is actually the move and this one is not the move, right? You see how the price comes down, pulls back easily, and then breaks out here, price pushes down even further, right? Breaks out of the range over here, but price really doesn't move anywhere. So I've been able to calculate that there is a certain strength to the RSI, right? And I've adjusted things so that it can tell you that it's either using 100% of the bullish or 100% of the bearish strength, okay? So you already know about this area, commonly referred to as the overbought area, commonly referred to as the oversold area, right? But you know, I don't really go with that. There's certain times where you use overbought and oversold, but that's a whole other video, right? But there's something else in here, right? If I just kind of squeeze this down, you're going to see another area arrive right here. And I set this so it'll be the 100 mark up here and the minus 100 over here. And that is essentially 100% of the strength. Like, it has no more strength other than this. 100% of the bearish strength is when it's down here, and 100% of the bullish strength is when it's up here. And you can see what happens when it reaches this level. I've already marked it out. I didn't turn it on yet. When it reaches this level, price hits it and just kind of pushes back down, gets down to this level, right? Pushes back up. Now, here's an interesting thing, right? You can see when, let's just turn it on for now, right? There. Okay, so this is the RSI strength. It's red. You can make it whatever color you want. Again, I'm still developing some things with it, but in the next few days, most likely, I will release this as a beta test. You guys will be able to check this out for yourself for 30 days for free. So anyway, when the RSI strength reaches 100% of its bullish strength and pulls back away, you can see that at the same time that the RSI itself was at the overbought level. So this is truly overbought, okay? There are times where the RSI does reach down to its overbought or oversold area, and the RSI is not at 100%, right? So for example, here, let's just take a look at this one right here, right? See, right here, okay? It's in the zone, but it is not 100%, okay? This is the RSI strength, not at 100%, although the RSI itself is in that overbought area. So what happens at that point? The RSI gets into that overbought area. It's not at 100% strength, so it just pulls back down into a discount zone, moves up, right? Pulls back down into a discount zone again, and then does a nice little breakout. So this is a nice little way to kind of filter out that the RSI, even though it's in its overbought area, it's not using 100% of its strength. Now you can see over here, RSI is overbought and it's 100% of its strength. And that's when things just kind of flatline. The price just kind of goes flat at that point. So what is another benefit to using this? Well, when it comes to the crypto, I'm looking at Bitcoin right now. When it comes to crypto, they're highly volatile. You're going to end up with a lot of price swings, a lot of really quick, very broad movement. But when you get to things that are less volatile, for example, let me go to here. For example, I was testing it here, right? Let's take a look at Dow Jones, right? And there was a flat, very flat market taking place. Let me see if I find that again. And this should do a very good job of helping you see, to spot breaks in the in ranging markets. And I think this is what I was looking at right here. Looking at 30-minute chart, primarily it'd be trading it on a 5-minute chart, right? So let's take a look at that 5 minutes, and you can see this right here, this awful area, right? Nope, that's not it. I'm looking at this here. Okay, you see that the volatility is really narrow here. Price range is very narrow here, and it starts breaking out. So let's kind of zoom in on that a little bit. And this is when markets are running very flat. Okay, let's kind of zoom in on that. Let's double click this, and now you can see that, right, price was running flat for a while, but then all of a sudden you get these volatile movements. So take a look at the RSI strength at this point. And at the same time, let me put on the smooth average of the RSI strength. Okay. So obviously, if your strength is above your average, you're looking at bullish, you're looking at bullish movement. If the strength is down here, right, strength is here, and it's below its average, you're looking at bearish movements. Okay. Now, what ends up happening here is you can see that this is 100% of the strength. Well, you can see that the RSI does start breaking, right, above the range, below the range. It doesn't get to below the range until here. It gets above the range, and the strength is not at 100%. So while the volatility was flat, right here, you start getting a small uptrend. Then the RSI breaks below the range, and the strength is roughly down like 50% essentially, right? So it's not using 100% of its strength, so it's not exhausted yet. So right there, price starts pulling back down, and then the RSI starts breaking back up again right here, right? Again, not using 100% of its strength, moves a few candles. Now it's at 100% of its strength, and what happens? Price runs flat again. So, and keep in mind, this market ended up looking just really flat and narrow on a 5-minute chart. So this may have some very broad market concepts and availability. For example, with just normal settings, you'd be able to use it on Forex, crypto, and indices just without changing any of its settings. Just definitely go straight to it. So in this indicator, you have basically 4 things show up, right? You got the RSI itself. All right, let's just turn those things on so you can see what they are. So the RSI itself, you already know what that is. That's the RSI right there. And then you get the moving average itself for the RSI. I have that there just as a staple because everybody's used to using the average. So turn this off. And then you get the RSI strength itself, which corresponds its movements between 100 negative, like minus 100, and positive 100. This is the 100% of its strength. So it's using the same scale as the RSI itself, except this is converting the scale to percentages as opposed to just numbers, right? So while the RSI here may be 10, the percentage of its use is only 54% of its use. So it still has room to move the price, right? And the other thing it has is obviously the smoothed average of the percentage as well. So you're either above or below the percentage of your movement, right? And this may have some role in your trading activity or what have you. I can't really give you any strategies to use this. The strategies would definitely be developed by you guys, right? And that's the purpose of this beta testing. So I'm going to put this indicator up, and also right now above the, somewhere up here in the window, you should be able to see a link, also a link in the description where you can get involved in the discussion for this. I'm not really going to hold the discussion down in the comments of this video. We'll be holding the discussion on the website. So follow the link that's in this video, follow the link that's below this video, and you'll be able to just really kind of join the rest of the community and discuss what you'd like to see in this indicator and how you're using it. You'll be able to post up images of how you're using it on your chart, what you're looking for near support and resistance, and even what other indicators that you're pairing it with. Okay. So yeah, I'd like to really get some feedback from you guys on this one. So definitely jump in, go to coffeeshopcrypto.net, and yeah, let's try and make something really bold and nice about this new one. Peace out.